They say love makes you blind. But betrayal? Betrayal opens your eyes in the most brutal way possible. My name is Maya, and this is the story of how my perfect life shattered in a single night, and how I discovered that sometimes the worst betrayals lead to the most unexpected blessings. 3 years. That's how long Derek and I had been together. 3 beautiful years of coffee dates, weekend getaways, and planning our future. He was everything I thought I wanted: charming, successful, attentive. He remembered the little things, like how I took my coffee and that I hated surprises. Or so I thought. My best friend Sophia had been there from the beginning. She was the one who encouraged me to give Derek a chance when we first met at that networking event. She was the one I called when things got serious. She was my maid of honor in waiting, my sister from another mother, my person. We did everything together. Girls' nights, shopping trips, vacation planning. She knew all my secrets, all my dreams, all my fears. And I knew hers. Or at least, I thought I did. Looking back now, I can see the signs I missed. The way Sophia always wanted to know Derek's schedule. How she'd show up at places she knew we'd be. The knowing glances between them that I wrote off as my 2 favorite people getting along well. I was so naive. My 25th birthday was supposed to be special. Derek had been acting mysterious for weeks, and Sophia kept giggling whenever the topic came up. I assumed they were planning something together. A surprise party, maybe, or a special gift. I was partially right. Close your eyes, Derek said as we pulled up to his apartment building that Friday evening. I have something special planned. I laughed, playing along. I thought you hated surprises? For you, I'll make an exception, he said, and his voice had this strange quality I couldn't quite place. Guilt, maybe? But I didn't recognize it then. He led me upstairs, his hand warm in mine. I could hear soft music playing from inside his apartment. My heart swelled. He really had planned something special. Okay, wait here for just 1 minute, he said, positioning me outside his door. I need to make sure everything's ready. I waited in the hallway, practically bouncing with excitement. This was it. Maybe he was finally going to propose. Sophia had hinted that he'd been asking about ring sizes. 1 minute passed, then 2, then 5. I heard voices inside. Derek's and someone else's. A woman's voice, laughing softly, intimately. My excitement started to curdle into confusion. Who else was in there? Maybe Sophia had helped him set up? I knocked gently. Derek? Can I come in? Silence. Sudden, heavy silence. Then scrambling sounds. A gasp. A whispered curse. My hand was already on the doorknob. It wasn't locked. Nothing prepares you for the moment your entire reality collapses. I pushed open the door to find Derek's apartment dimly lit, rose petals scattered across the floor leading to the bedroom. Champagne on ice. Candles everywhere. It was romantic. It was perfect. It was everything I'd dreamed of. Except it wasn't for me. The bedroom door was ajar, and through it, I could see them. Derek, and Sophia, my boyfriend and my best friend. In an embrace that left absolutely nothing to interpretation. Sophia's dress, the one I'd helped her pick out last week, was half off. Derek's shirt was unbuttoned. They sprang apart when they saw me, but the damage was done. Maya, Sophia's voice cracked. This isn't. Don't. The word came out like ice. I didn't even recognize my own voice. Don't you dare tell me this isn't what it looks like. Derek stepped forward, his face pale. Maya, please, let me explain. Explain what? I heard myself laugh. A horrible, broken sound. Explain how long you've been sleeping with my best friend? Explain how many times you've lied to my face? Explain how you were planning to what? Celebrate my birthday by. I couldn't even finish the sentence. It just happened, Sophia whispered, tears streaming down her face. We didn't mean for it to. How long? I demanded. How long has this been going on? They looked at each other. In that single glance, I saw everything. This wasn't a one-time mistake. This wasn't a recent development. 6 months, Derek finally admitted. Maya, I'm sorry. I never wanted you to find out this way. 6 months. Half a year. All those late work nights. All those times Sophia couldn't hang out because she had family obligations. All those moments when I'd felt so lucky to have both of them in my life. All lies. I don't remember leaving Derek's apartment. I don't remember getting to my car or driving home. The next thing I knew, I was sitting on my bathroom floor, still in my birthday dress, mascara running down my face, phone buzzing incessantly with calls and texts I couldn't bring myself to answer. Derek, Maya, please call me. We need to talk. Sophia. I'm so sorry. I hate myself. Please let me explain. Derek. It wasn't supposed to happen this way. Sophia. You're my best friend. I never wanted to hurt you. More and more messages. Apologies. Excuses. Justifications. I blocked them both. The next few days were a blur. I called in sick to work. I ignored my other friends' concerned messages. I ordered takeout and binge-watch shows I'd already seen. Anything to avoid thinking about the smoking crater where my life used to be. It was on day 4 that someone knocked on my door. Persistent, determined knocking that wouldn't stop. Maya, I know you're in there. A male voice I didn't recognize. Please open the door. I'm not Derek, and I'm not leaving until you talk to me. Curious despite myself, I checked the peephole. A man I'd never seen before stood in the hallway, holding coffee and a bag from my favorite bakery. Who are you? I called through the door. My name is Ryan. I'm Derek's older brother, and I have some things you need to know. Ryan looked nothing like Derek. Where Derek was polished and corporate, Ryan had kind eyes and a gentle demeanor. He was a teacher, he explained, as I reluctantly let him into my apartment. I'm sorry for showing up unannounced, he said, setting the coffee and pastries on my counter, but Derek doesn't know I'm here, and I needed you to know the truth. I sat down, wary. What truth? I saw them together. That's all the truth I need. I'm not here to defend what they did, Ryan said quietly. What happened was wrong, and there's no excuse. But there's more to this story, and you deserve to know it all. He told me that he'd never liked Derek and Sophia together, not because of me, but because he'd watched his brother become someone he didn't recognize. Derek had always been competitive, always needed to win. Sophia had started as Derek's friend first, before I met her. They'd had a brief thing years ago, Ryan said, before Derek met me. When Derek started dating you, Sophia was jealous, Ryan explained. She befriended you to stay close to Derek. And Derek, he liked having both of you. Liked the ego boost. I confronted him about it months ago, told him he needed to make a choice and stop stringing you both along. He promised he'd end it with Sophia. Clearly that didn't happen, I said bitterly. No. But here's what you need to know, Maya. 2 days after your birthday, Sophia showed up at my parents' house. She confessed everything to our parents and Derek. She told him she was done being the secret, done with the lies. She said she'd been in love with him for years, and if he didn't choose her, she was walking away from both of you. I stared at him. And Derek laughed. He told her she'd served her purpose, keeping you distracted while he figured out what he really wanted. He said he was never going to choose her, that she was just convenient. The coffee in my hand had gone cold. Why are you telling me this? Because I saw what you did for your birthday on social media before everything happened. All those posts about gratitude and love and the people who matter. You're genuine, Maya. You deserved better than my brother's games. And Sophia, for all her faults, at least had the guts to come clean. They're both wrong. But I thought you should know that Derek was playing both of you. Ryan pulled out his phone, showing me screenshots of texts between Derek and someone named Vanessa. Texts dated from 2 months ago. Flirty, suggestive texts. There was someone else too? I whispered. I think there might have been several someones, Ryan said gently. My brother has issues, Maya, and you got caught in his mess. But you're free now. And honestly, you dodged a bullet. Ryan's visit changed something in me. The heartbreak didn't magically disappear, but it shifted. I wasn't just the victim of a love triangle anymore. I was the survivor of something much worse. A manipulator who'd played with people's hearts like they were toys. I unblocked Sophia long enough to send one message. I know about all of it. I hope you realize Derek was using both of us. I hope you find yourself. Her response came immediately. I'm so sorry, Maya. I was so blinded by what I thought was love that I destroyed the best friendship I ever had. I know you'll never forgive me, but please know that I'm getting therapy. I need to figure out why I let myself become this person. You deserved so much better. From both of us. I didn't respond. But I didn't block her again either. Maybe someday, years from now, we could talk. But not today. As for Ryan, he kept showing up. Not romantically, he made that clear. Just as a friend. Coffee runs turned into walks in the park. Walks turned into long conversations about life and betrayal and healing. He introduced me to his friend group, people who knew nothing about Derek or Sophia or the drama. Slowly, I started to feel like myself again. The Maya who existed before Derek. The Maya who had dreams and passions beyond just being someone's girlfriend. 6 months after my disastrous birthday, I got a promotion at work. Ryan took me out to celebrate, and over dinner, he said something that stuck with me. "You know what the best revenge is against people who tried to dim your light?" he asked. "What?" "Shining anyway. I'm not going to lie and say everything's perfect now. Some days I still feel the sting of betrayal. Some days I wonder what I could have done differently. But most days, I wake up grateful. Grateful that I discovered the truth before I got even deeper into Derek's web. Grateful that I had the strength to walk away. Grateful for unexpected allies who show up with coffee and honesty when you need it most. Love triangles gone wrong? Mine didn't end with me fighting for a man who didn't deserve me. It ended with me fighting for myself. And that's the best ending I could have asked for. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life drama stories. Drop a comment telling me what you would have done in Maya's situation. And remember, sometimes the love triangle gone wrong is actually fate protecting you from something worse. Until next time, keep choosing yourself. Red heart emoji.